Hello everybody, you're here with cleanbeauty with your host Claudia Lara. Thank you very much for tuning in. And so today another episode of some new items that I receive in my collection. Now one of them is not new, it's just new to me, which is Chantecaille gel foundation. I've heard great things about this. It's Future Skin oil-free gel foundation. I have heard great things about this, and so now that the Chantecaille sale just passed, I had to get it. Now, well, what else am I going to show you? Also the Tower 28. This has been a favorite for several times, but this is a new color, kind of a Barbie thing. Beach Please. So I'll be trying this, and then I'll be trying another Tower 28 crayon. The reason is because the Barbie movie came out and all these colors were so in style for the summer, and I did get them, so why not, right? And what else? Well, a few other items. Oh yes, the Chantecaille also mascara. I'll be talking about this as well. So if you're interested in that, please keep on watching, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Thank you very much. Okay, so where was I? What I have on will be, I just did a video, if you want to watch that, where I tried the new Westman Atelier, what's this called? Peau de Rose, the liquid super loaded. I applied that on this side of my face, not all over, just under my eyes, and I think it's gorgeous. On the other side, I tried some Bobbi Brown Illuminating Moisture Balm Bare Glow on this side, just here. And then in here, I apply, oh, excuse me, the Bobbi Brown is right here. And the new YSL Glowing Balm is on this side, okay? And so that's what I have on. They all reflective, glowy, look good. And I know this foundation is a little glowy itself, so I wanted to see how it looks on top of these things. But I only have them on top, so you'll be able to see the rest of my face with the foundation only, okay? It is glowy. I've been trying the whole week, and I received many compliments on it. It looks gorgeous, but we'll see. We'll talk about it as I apply it today. Okay, the first thing is I went back and forth. I was going crazy about what color to get, because I ended up getting Alabaster, and it seems it's the perfect color for me, but I was sort of doubting it because Alabaster has a little more pink. At least that's how the swatches looked. I have a little more yellow undertone, or more, I have a neutral undertone. I don't have warm undertones, but usually it's more in the yellowish. And so I was a little bit afraid of this, but I keep seeing some, my dog, of course. If you've been with me, you know that dog appears on videos. So I had closed the door in my last video. He didn't bark, but I was dying of heat. So I had to open the door, and he hears me talking. What can I tell you? All right, let's continue. So I saw several YouTubers that have similar skin color than me, and they went for this. So I trusted that, and I got it. So, and it is perfect. Look at that, right? I mean, on the thing, it looks a lot pinkier. But what I have noticed is that when you melt it in your skin, it does become sort of your coloring. Because even other YouTubers that are a little yellower than me or a little more pinkier than me, it looked great on them. So just FYI on the coloring. I didn't try there's another one next to it that is a little more yellowish. I didn't order that, but now that I try this, I think it will become a lot more warmer, and I wouldn't like that. So if you appreciate a little more cooler, I think this is a very good color for the range in your skin. All right, so let's try a little bit on this side of my face. There it is. And we're gonna start. I'm gonna start down here because of that redness. So, and I'm gonna put it just half of my face, so you see the difference between one side and the other. I might have taken too much because I forgot I was only gonna do half of my face first. But this foundation is so forgiving that that I don't think you can really overdo it like badly. But look at how beautiful this looks. It just looks natural. It looks glowy, but natural. And it feels fresh because it's a gel-like, right? And what I've been doing, because I tried it this week, is bringing it down even to my chest and everything, because I've been getting a little red. And so I just bring it down all the way. But that's with, and this is without. Poof, big difference. Especially if I have a little bit of redness and a little bit of reaction from my skincare, because I'm trying new stuff as usual. Look at that. Now, I have to agree with the many YouTubers that said this was just perfect. Some of them prefer it for winter, maybe because you feel a coat on top. I don't know. I don't know if I would like it for winter. We'll see this winter. Because in winter I like a little more matte. Even though I don't go for matte because I have dry skin, I will use like the Glow Dior or the Forever Dior or even #1, the Chanel, which they're not matte. But the finish of it, to me, looks a lot more natural, less glowy, even though glow is in their name. Or they're supposed to have a little radiance to it. This one, even though it looks very, very natural, it looks very healthy. I think it still has a little bit of glow, summer glow. So, but you're observing it. You'll be the judge. Now, very, very light coverage. I can still see some of my red here. And I wouldn't apply more of this. What I would do for that is put a little bit either of the Westman Atelier Stick Foundation just in these areas to cover it, or some of my Charlotte Tilbury corrector, even though it's for under the eyes, I apply a little bit down here. This is what I'm gonna do now. With this foundation, when I've been wanting to go out, like the other day I had a celebration, I did use some of my Kosas concealer, just because I do find that this in particular, you see this, just the foundation doesn't cover that blueness. And that's interesting because usually just with my foundation only, whichever I use, covers enough that I don't go for the concealer. Maybe this corrector, just because it's creamy and I love it. But this one tends to disappear a little bit or not completely cover the blueness, right? I mean, it sort of corrects, but then if you really want a clean kind of conceal, you do need a concealer. But for me, this is good enough, good enough. So there you have it. Beautiful. Now, as beautiful as it looks, and it has skin properties to it, so it's supposed to be good for your skin. And since I tried it the whole week, I did see a difference. My skin did get better. Why? I don't know. And how? I'm not sure. But I did feel some kind of betterness. The only complaint that I do have is I sort of do feel it on. So even many hours later, I still do feel it on, to the point that, you know, you're supposed to take it off to go to bed anyways, but sometimes I'm terrible. I don't take my foundation off at the end of the day. Yes, but I use so little, and I use like the Westman Atelier or things like that. This one, I do have to take it off or I can't go to sleep. So I do feel it, and I do get tired of feeling it as the day goes by, where I get to a point that I'm like, okay, it needs to come off. So granted, I'm extremely delicate. I'm too conscious of what's on my face, blah, 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 blah. And so I'm not regretting buying it. I'm still wearing it. Maybe I'll get used to it more and more. Also, my sister gave me a kiss the other day, and she said, "Oh, it's still sticky." And that was a few hours after. So that's the other thing. I don't feel it sticky. I mean, if I touch it, there's a tiny little bit of stickiness, but I don't necessarily feel it wet or anything like that. But she did comment on that. Oh, you're, you know, as if maybe, you know, there was something. And so that's the other, I guess, little thing that you have. But other than that, look how beautiful it looks, right? So I'm willing to put up with those two little things if I want to just look radiant and great and receive compliments on it, okay? So that's my conclusion. Do I recommend it? Yes. Would it replace my other to-go for the effect that this one has? Probably. I mean, this one looks very radiant and nice. I mean, almost, for example, what would I compare it to? My Clé de Peau cushion. It has that kind of radiance. My Tom Ford stick, which is this one. I mean, let's see. I'm just gonna put it right next to it, just out of curiosity. But this two that I mentioned, when I want to look radiant, is the ones I will pull out. That and perhaps put a little more of a primer, right, that has a little more glow. But see, so this is Clé de Peau. This is the Chantecaille, which is not fair, it's not swatch. Let me just swatch it. There you go. So Clé de Peau, Chantecaille gel, and this is Tom Ford. So for what I can tell right here, Tom Ford has a little more coverage, and I think the Clé de Peau is a little more spread out in the skin. You see that? I don't know how else to explain it. It goes a little more spread out. It still gives you that light coverage and little glow. But this Chantecaille is smoothing, and it feels that it's really covering everywhere, even though it's light. So you saw that I still had to go in and touch up some red, so it's not thick and full, putting on a coat on top of your skin, but it gives you this nice effect, cohesive effect. So if you really want to look very put together, not in the just natural makeup sort of thing, but in a nice makeup done, but still light, and you look like I like to look, very natural, I think this is just gorgeous. All right, so we're done with that. Now I'm going to take an addition and put a little bit of color and a little bit of this. Actually, because I haven't uploaded many videos, we're gonna end here. So if you want to see this on, please check out my next video. And so we're gonna finish with this. Hope you like this review. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so, and please ring the bell so you know when I upload new videos, because lately I've been taking a little while to upload, but I will catch up at some point. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you like this review. Please make any comments, what you think of this foundation if you have it, and I guess I will see you the next one. Bye.